Probably. Probably, yeah. Today is gonna be some more Zelda grinding. I still have some more of Faron to explore, and then I'll probably just, what's it called? Then I'll just, what's it called? Then I'll look over the DLC stuff, and I'll finally use my Ganon amiibo. I've been, like, saying I'll use my Ganon amiibo for, like, months. Yeah, I'm curious thinking about actually how much Zelda I've been playing recently. I've probably been playing it more than I played it, like, for months, like, last year. I know for a little while last year, I think like August, September, I only played it like once a month. I want to grind the game more. I got the DLC, and get close to beating the game. And this is definitely, this game has the bang for the buck. Okay, I'll tell you that. I might want to try to find like a better horse, so that way the teleporting horse is actually even better. Just don't know where to find one. We'll go ahead and do that right now, provided we don't have metal equipped. I don't think those horses have want to have anything to do with me. There were some spotted horses on the other side here, so we can try to do something with them. See if we can board the horse we have, though. Oh wow, that horse wasn't even very close, and it's boarded. Interesting. That's a cow. There's a cow. Can't find those in the wild, but there's a cow. Okay, yeah, so if we... I think the spotted one maybe has better stats? I forget, there's like something in the game they tell you. Maybe we can feed an apple, actually. That might be a way to do things. You put an apple in front of it, and then you can sneak up on it easier. Gotta go, like, directly behind the horse. You have plenty of stamina. We can basically tame any horse, because we have 3 frickin' stamina wheels, but... It has 2 thingies. It is 2. Well, whatever, dude. Where'd the other horses go? Uh-oh. Thought I could just run up and press A. It just stun locks you. You can't do that. It sometimes works. You just have to be, like, in the perfect spot. You cannot... I think they're turned against me, so I can't just run up on them. Oh yeah, you can jump, I think, while crouched. Forget that's even in the game. This one's got 4. We can try to see what stats it has. This one has 1 strength. 1 strength. That what you do there? You just try out horses? I assume. I guess runner is okay. Oh good, we have a freaking assassin, so we can't catch a horse. Jesus Christ. I just want to catch a freaking horse. The Yiga assassins just spawn way too often. Guessing at some point you can make them stop, but for now that's not the case. Why is this horse going in a circle so I can't get near him? This one's got 3. Let's try this one by the water. We saw one with 4, but Runner also has 4, so... This one also just let me. This one didn't want me to tame it either. Seems Runner isn't a terrible horse. This one is gentle, but only has, not that good stats either. I guess the horse I have already is good enough stats. I don't know what the average stats for horses are in this game. I guess Runner is good enough. Okay, so I need to go across this bridge, basically, and just start exploring. I've explored a little bit of north here, and that's it. I need to go all the way down. And I need to bring my horse too, actually. Yeah, because Worm is a 2-2. Runner is a 4-3-4, just with a wild temperament. I don't know what temperaments are. Seashell is just as good. Spot is okay. We'll take a Runner. Not sure why we're zoomed in. Need to find the rubber body too at some point just to complete this set, because it seems like it's probably where I think it is, which is in the jungle. We'll have to go back to the jungle at some point and try to find it. Is the horse just following the road? It is. Alright. There you go, autopilot. Self-driving cars, the future. Rubber Linky. Yeah, that's what that is. Gotta see what the full set looks like. And also, welcome to the stream, Zelda Height. I'm thinking when you get all 3 rubber pieces, and then you get the upgrade, clearly it's going to be something like bounce off the walls. That's going to be the upside. That would make the most sense. Okay, now we can... See, there's a fork in the road that the game doesn't tell you about. That's how I got over here in the first place. Fun fact. Horses should have wings, like a Pegasus. And that could be its own, like, rare enemy, or I guess not enemy, but just horse type. Oh, there's a road over here too. Looks like it goes back to the beach. So basically, we can explore this part of the beach, which is a dead end too, so we might as well. Let's see what's over here. The boat. The chest. Okay, it's like, at least it looks like a chest. This wings would be a good DLC too. they plan on doing anymore, which I don't think they do. So this teleporting horse thing is pretty useful. Like, the last time I played and got that saddle was the first time I used horses. Like, aside from just trying them out. Oh, what is that? Oh, that's a chest. Well, I guess we're swimming across. Didn't even see this the first time. And I can just leave my horse there and just call it whenever I want. It's pretty good. I wonder what that is. Okay. I didn't even mean to drop it there. This game is very lenient with those. Is that the end of the beach already? That was it. That's the beach. Bye. That's basically it. We'll go try to slay these boys first. How did I miss? What the heck? Oh, that's another silver boy. Uh-oh. Oh wow, that shield is better than the shield I have too. Well, I haven't been using the Guardian shields. Oh, oops, why am I using the Master Sword? Why is it saving mid-battle? Okay, let me pick a better weapon. Yeah, that's critical hit. Actually, critical hit's good enough. We just gotta get the triple hits. There we go, critical hit. Now he's in the water, so he won't run up to me. Okay. Dead. I guess I'll drop the Guardian Shield, even though I want to keep the Guardian Shields for their little utility. I think it takes durability down when you use it for that. Just deflecting. I guess, yeah, I'll just take one of these. Oh my god. 51, yeah. I should probably do is take the shield and drop it off at the house. Yeah, none of the rest of this is worth taking, though. I can get another boomerang if I want. I am all decked out. I can drop the shield I'm not gonna use. I don't know, because I don't know how often I'm going to try to deflect Guardian beams. But at the same time, I barely go through shields, so, like, it doesn't matter that I'm losing that shield. Oh, it's a red sun knight. Well. Or not a red sun, a red moon. Same thing, right? Actually looks pretty menacing from this side. You can't see the moon. Damn. Uh-oh. It's not sure. It's not sure to not fail. I don't know what I was trying to say. Okay. How did that miss? Oh, there's another Korok. Oh, can we throw this? Hold up. At the ore? I missed. Not even gonna worry about it. Oh, there's the Korok that I hear. I still don't understand why it doesn't just like do this and then like keep you in the gameplay. Like it should just play the sound and there should be like a HUD icon that says Ganon revived his boys. It shouldn't take you out of the gameplay. I mean, I know why it does. At least I learned why it does. So it can reload all entities. Or at least it could do it like a shrine. Like when you enter a shrine and it freezes the text, it could just freeze the screen. And maybe darken it and fade in, fade out if you're right in front of enemies or something. Or where enemies would spawn. Could have made it smoother. They didn't have to take you out of the game to respawn baddies. That's what I'm saying. Alright, something tells me this is the end of the beach. Uh-oh. That's a very important fish. Let's mark it. If we eat it, we gain, incredible power. You see. But I could call my horse here, but that would not be a good idea. Yeah, so the people that I just slayed are back. At least it's not as bad as when you're in the middle of fighting a base and then it respawns everyone. Like they should probably give you an item early on that like tells you if there's gonna be a red sun or not that night. Or red moon. Then if you're about to fight a big base at night, you know whether it's gonna be a waste of your time or not. There we go. Here comes the horsey. Oh, they see me. How weird they give you a boat, because you can't really go anywhere on the boat. You can go to that little base and that's it. Okay, so now we can try to do this. I think right here, yeah. Are people that, I'm gonna do archery. What is this guy gonna say? Okay, he just was reminding me about the giant horse. Sure, I'm game. Can't drill without bows and arrows. He has one bomb arrow. I can give you one bomb arrow. And get 50 arrows for 175. Alright. Okay, so we got a course. So I already had a horse course at the stable, so this is like more of the same, except for now we gotta shoot stuff instead of jump, which is hopefully easier. Okay, so don't accidentally press B. A is what boosts the horse. Like more than 20 and we can get the special horse gear. Alright. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Why not get it now? Oh, missed it. Oh well. Ah! We only got 12. Hold it. Head on back here. So it's probably best to save and then load so you get your arrows back. You'd think they'd limit... Okay, he gives you arrows back. Okay. That's nice. He gives you arrows back at least. I keep just barely missing the target. Oh god, I've jinxed myself now. Or fricked it. Aw, you damage your bow, too. I'm using up my frickin' royal bow. Well, frick this. I gotta get a bad bow to use on this. You'd think they'd give you... I don't understand this. You'd think they'd give you, like, predetermined bows. You'd think they'd give you a bow and arrows for this specifically. Uh-oh. No! Why did it not register the Z press? This game sucks. Okay, so we have to, yeah, he doesn't have... He doesn't sell any bows, so I have to get a bow. That's... Okay, yeah. We have to do his little thingy if we want to get the special horse armor. I think it's just for looks, but I gotta get it, right? It doesn't sound that hard, it's just a little bit. So we'll leave the horse here. And go ahead and fight some boys. It's like a moblin camp. With a bokoblin archer. Heck yeah. Let's get some extra sneak on and maybe we can get some backstabs. Really, let's get a, yeah, moblin mask too. Let's use that. Let's use the boomerang. Not sure why they're posted up like this in the woods, but they are. Can we sneak strike him from here? Why did it not let me sneak strike him? This game sucks. Okay. Whatever, dude. Not sure why I couldn't sneak strike him. That spear better than the spears that I have? No. Yeah, I'm not sure why I couldn't sneak strike him. I was in sneaking range, I think. Sneaking would have been pretty good there. We'll just go further into this camp and see if there's anything. I don't have to kill them all if I don't want to. Yeah, I need a disposable bow. Probably just means I need to go right next to one of the towers. Yeah. Oh, I think he saw me. Oh, they both saw me. Like, I just wanted to get the bow. SMH. Jesus Christ, like you're already dead. Just accept it. Just accept your death. Okay, now we can finally get the bow. There's our disposable bow for the little thingy too. Dead. Is there anyone in here? Oh, it's just a treasure. They aren't guarding it. Wonder why that is. Just bomb arrows. I mean, you can use bomb arrows in the thingy. In the horse thing. Which probably makes clearing it a lot easier. Let's see if we can backstab this guy. Oh, I think he sees me. He thinks I'm a moblin, so. Whatever, we killed the rest of them. Good enough. Take another spike, actually, let's just get a new one. So it has max uses. Let's go back and try to do the horse thingy. I kind of want to get. I kind of want to do that. I just don't like how it makes you use up one of your own bows. It's kind of silly. I guess the drill is a little bit tricky. We basically... I don't know, we basically have to keep going forward. We can't have to turn around for any of them, but we have to hit all of them to get to the 20. Alright, it's pretty... Seems a bit tricky, though. Uh-oh. Well, I guess we'll use up one of my good bows, too. No! So you gotta make it to the end. But you can cheese your way to the end and just bomb and get 5. Okay. So basically the goal is to get 15, and then you just use a bomb arrow and get 5. Okay. You go through bows, too. You need 2 disposable bows to do this, which is kind of interesting. Thankfully, there should be another disposable bow laying around. Maybe not. Despawned. I guess I'll go exploring and... Yeah, you kind of gotta save equipment to do that little challenge, it seems. I'll do that if I have to. If I don't find like a good bow with some disposableness. That does kind of suck though. You gotta use up your good bows. I guess I can get more bow slots too. That would be another way to fix this problem. Just something I'll probably do as well. Yeah, so I'll just save that for later. It's not too hard to do, but I need like 2 bows. So. Oh, I was gonna change clothes though. Okay, so now we need to go find the giant horse. If we can. Should I go on the mountain? I guess I can. That's all there is to here. And it's kind of funny that I can just get 15 and then just cheese it and bomb, like, arrow twice. At least once. It looks like it's the 1 is in front, you can get 4. So probably you want to get 16. But then you can just bomb arrow, which is kind of funny. Yeah, then I've been here, because you can go from that side, which is just mountains and the Gerudo Desert. And jump down, and that's how I went there the first time. I only explored a tiny section, because I wanted to save this until I explored Faron. But from when I saw this area before, it's not that interesting. What I saw of this area before, I guess. Like how it's sunny in this like one spot. It should be back to rainy. It's like an area that's good for a horse. My god, this like washed out the sun effect. I can't believe this probably doesn't look that good on stream either. It's just all washed out. Not washed out, like bright. Extra bright. I should probably be playing this game on the my IPS, honestly. Looking at the stream preview, it's on the IPS right now. It's like, wow, that looks a lot better. Probably be playing on that. I'm playing on 144 Hz instead. Zelda runs at a crisp 120 frames, as we all know. Now, there's like nothing there. That's a very weird area, just nothing. Sounds like a giant. Oh, is this the giant horse? It's just a, yeah, it's just a white-maned Lionel. Surprised the game isn't saying, like, fight it. I think this is the giant horse people are talking about. We'll try to gear up and fight it. Yeah, let's put my best armor on. Get two-handed out. And get ready to slay. My best, got a good shield on. I guess we might as well put a better shield on. And let's put a better bow on. Let's get like a triple bow. Or a ×5 bow. What's better, 39 ×3 or just 52 in one shot? Not 39 ×3. We gotta slay this boy. We gotta freeze him, and then we gotta slay him. I guess I might as well drink some attack up food. Drink it. You know, drink food. Alright, there we go. We're probably just going to have to attract his attention, too. I like how he just hits you. Oh my god, he just does a swipe that kills me. Jesus Christ, I don't understand that swipe. He just swipes once and I'm dead. I gotta wait on all my stuff to recharge. Let's take a pick too. Savage Lionel Crusher. Yeah, that probably did a ton of damage. I just took all my hearts. All of them. Yeah. Oh, my two-handed isn't actually broke yet. Oh, now it is. Yeah, that's a pretty beefy two-handed. That'll be good for killing bosses. That's what I've been finding with Lionels. It's like, I can kill him, but I have to take a hit from him. But if I do that, then I die. Like, one hit. Like, he got one, he, like, shot 3 arrows. Like, all his arrows hit. And so you die to that. You at least get hit. And then he just did the swing on the ground, and that just did like 20 heart damage. And that was it. It's like, really? You basically just have to freeze him when he's about to do that and just do the rest of his heart's damage. Kind of funny. I think that's the horse they were talking about. Maybe not. I think that's what the horse, other people were talking about. Maybe not. I mean, they aren't that giant compared to a normal horse. Like, when I think giant horse, I'm thinking like elephant sized. I'm not thinking... When you say there's a giant horse around here, I don't think it's just like... Yeah, it's an extra foot tall. Slightly thicker. And it's so giant that, it's a little bit bigger. Yeah, I think I've been on top of that. In fact, I know I have. It's by the one shrine I've been to. Over here. Oh, there's yet another one. It's probably just like a giant Lynel. Yeah, I want to wait until Urbosa's Fury recharges until I fight another one of these, which is 10 minutes in-game time. Or I guess it's just 10 minutes. Real life time. I'm gonna have to get past this guy somehow. Or just kill him. I can just kill him, right? Get his Savage Lynel Sphere. Let's just kill another Lynel real quick. No big deal. Should I? I have a fairy. I'm a little smarter now. Uh-oh. Yeah, let's go ahead and just fight it. Uh-oh, why am I using the wrong thingy? No! Okay, let's not use our, wooden shield then. Uh-oh. No! Game, I thought you'd let me paraglide. Well, I already got revived. I don't understand that attack. It's just like, I will now kill you. I will now kill you. Okay, have fun. Yeah, trying to fight a more mono-y-mono is a lot tougher. Like a lot tougher. I don't have a Urbosa's Fury to rely on. Jesus Christ. My frickin' crusher got damaged by the time I could fight him. That's pretty ridiculous. But he's got another Savage Lynel bow, which is nice, right? Yeah, so we can get rid of one of these royal bows, I guess, or something. Like, I need a disposable bow, but can't be too disposable now. Actually, a 32 is still respectable from just one arrow. The only thing about the ×3 ones is that they're, they kind of miss. Oh, the Mighty Lynel spears aren't even that good. They only do 20 something. But this thing's already, like, broken. I kind of have to take it. Like, this thing's broken. It'll break by the time I do anything to it next. Yeah, can't really rely. I think you need to rely more on parries and the perfect dodges. You gotta rely on the perfect dodges more, probably, to get some damage. Because I have gotten a perfect dodge in a Lynel before. It's been useful. Won't be surprised if it's just another Lynel that's down here. Oh, hi. There we go. Yeah, because stasis is good, but it's not even that good. Like, for normal Lynels and blue Lynels, it freezes them for quite a while, which is kind of surprising, but like, you can't even initiate a stun for a spin attack with two-handed. With the freeze time from the silver one, or that striped one. I mean, that's kind of why I had so much trouble with him. Like, I would freeze him, and then I wouldn't even have enough time to stun him. Okay, maybe there is just a giant horse here, though. Yeah, not having Urbosa's Fury and not having... Oh, that is a giant horse? Really? Interesting. I guess we gotta take him. How is that giant? That does not look like a giant at all. That's what these people count as... That's what they think counts as giant? Can someone in the chat tell me if that horse is giant to you? I don't think it is. I think this horse can probably hear my metal as well. Would hope. I guess he's kinda giant. Mash that MFL button. There we go, we soothe him. I wonder if he'll let me keep him. Probably. The frickin' he is giant though, huh? That's why the Lynels are in the way too. Make it harder to take him back. But I kinda did miss stuff by not making it all the way to the end. But we can always go back. Doesn't want to yaw. Saying no. No speedy boy for you. won't be surprised since it's a video game that they'll be like, you know what? You bonded with the giant horse. You get to keep him. Yeah, I do want to keep him. I don't want to have to hunt down another one. That sounds like baloney. We're bonding, though. It's probably like a very wild temperament. Like, extra wild. Why, this is just a big plain of nothing. Uh-oh. He's not gonna go down, is he? Oh, he is. I guess it's a good thing I killed the Lynels then, because they would have gotten in the way. Why are there so many of these boys? It's some nice looking horses though. It's okay, we gotta tell this boy we got the giant horse for him. Here we go, he's a free giant horse, just for the heck of it. There's my horse too. It's huge! I take a good look at the horse. This is impressive. It is a giant horse. This is for thank you. Ah, okay, so we can take it to the stable. Alright, let's do that. Not too far to the stable. But what should I name the giant horse then? Because obviously you can name him something biggy, or you can be ironic and you can name him like Smalls. Name him Smedium. What was that noise? Oh, it's probably that Stalnox that's down there. I don't know why it doesn't want me to boost. Maybe it doesn't have the ability to boost. Even though he's giant, he's not actually useful.
Urbosa's Fury is ready.
Like you caught yourself a new steed. Oh, it's got no stamina? It's got no stamina? It's got all strength. No speed or stamina. Well, why would I want a giant horse then? I guess to run into things. That's about it. Well, so what do we name him? I guess we'll name him like Charger or something. The Wall. Wall E. Because he looks like his only use is smashing into stuff. Hulk smash. Dasher, Prancer. Comet. Vixen. What do we name it? I had to think. Something related to smashing or breaking. Crusher. Not just Crusher. Crusher 43 or whatever it's called. Just Crusher. I'm guessing my other horse got boarded too. Oh no, there he is. There's the horsey. Okay. Since I'm going to go back anyways, I think I might as well go ahead and teleport to town real quick and just get disposable bows. Get a disposable bow. I just need to explore this little bit, I think. I've even explored this plateau. It's just this little bit right here, and this little bit right here. Like, I think that's part of Mount Hylia, yeah. So I've been over here, even. Just like this little bit here that I didn't see in this stuff on the mountain. That's it. Yeah, so I'll go back and, go ahead and make it so I can do that little trial while I'm over there. Need to teleport to what town? Where's it even at? No, not Laurelin Village, Hateno, I think, yeah. That's where you have a house. You'd think when you get the saddle, you'd be able to teleport. Like, your horse would be able to teleport with you. Not sure what's up with that. Oh yeah, one of the other DLC things is you can get a token. Lets you set a spot to teleport. Or fast travel. That's probably the next DLC item I'll try to go for. Nothing else seemed that interesting. I guess this ancient bridle sounded interesting too. Was about it. Alright, so we'll go here and store a bow or two, as well as the ancient shield. Albeit, it's when I'm in combat that I'm gonna need the shield, but we'll go ahead and just store it until I go to what's it called, because why not? Bow. I don't need to store any weapons. Yeah, I can't believe the spear isn't actually that strong. The two-handed that the other one had was really good, but can store. I could store a Savage Lionel bow. We'll store the Royal bow. Oh, that's not it. There we go. I guess I'll go ahead and go ahead and store like one of these too for now. There we go. So now I just need to go get some disposable bows. And I'm good. There should be some here. We just gotta find enemies with bows. You can't outright buy any weapons from shops, which is interesting in this game. There's a literal, like, I think that hammer that you get from the weapon guy, or the monster guy, is like the only weapon I know I can buy. Only one. What is that right here? Not quite awake yet. Got butter and milk and stuff. Can get milk and eggs too if I want. I need to find some bows. No, I don't want to fight these boys. They can just stay dead. They can just stay dead. I don't really give a frick. There's lots of silver bokoblins. Interestingly. Oh my god. Uh-oh. There we go. I just want to find a bow. Just need a bow. There's moblins over here. It's like no enemies that use bows. There's someone's house. I don't think I've even seen this before. Maybe I have. I don't think so. Doesn't look like it, because I haven't opened this chest. Not a note or anything, but it looks like you shoot arrows at these. Unfortunately, I need a frickin' bow. Mark this place, though, for when I get a bow back. Give me a bow. Oh, hey, look at this. I don't think I've gotten this before either. Let's use the Master Sword on it, though. Oh, except for we can just Magnesis it. Oh yeah, actually, this is the time when I want a Yiga guy, huh? The Yiga clan would actually be beneficial now to spawn and attack me. Like the one time where I want him. Because then I get free stuff that I want, which is a bow. See, then I get a bow that I want. Finding new... I don't think I've ever walked this way in the path before, which is why I'm finding new stuff. Yeah, I've never seen this before, but I need a bow and arrow. It definitely looks like you, like, shoot all those arrows and something happens. Probably a Korok. I kind of wish there was a little more variance in what could happen and stuff like that. But it's just always a Korok. Because there's not even anyone with a bow and arrow here to, like... I could just shock him with an arrow or the Thunder Sphere and then just run off, but I can't even do that. There's this guy that just snuck through. Well, I just need a bow and arrow. Come on, game. Valve. There's guys with, like, pitchforks and stuff, but not anyone with a bow. I guess actually, no. The people with bows that I'm thinking about didn't respawn. Yeah, I need to go find, like, enemy camps and raid it. That's what I need to do. There one, like, right here somewhere? If I go down the road any? Yeah, I think there's one, like, in the middle here. If I want to try to fast travel to it. Somehow. Now I gotta get some disposable bows. Gotta do what I gotta do. I can also just walk around until a Yiga boy spawns. That's definitely a way to get a bow. You can't just buy weapons in this game. I've never thought of that. 'Cause usually you don't really need that. Usually. Okay. Sorry, I had to take care of some other stuff. I'm surprised. I guess we're right by a thingy. We're right by a thingy. What if there's a bow and arrow here? Probably not. I think there is a... There is a, what's it called? A stable that has a bow and arrow right behind it, but it's not this one. Yes, this is one reason to just store bows and arrows and stuff, just so that way if you need, like, disposable ones. If I hadn't just killed those enemies that were right near that area, it'd be good, but I did kill them. Okay, but this area should do. I think there's, like, towers of enemies with bows and arrows. So I can just go and kill them. And of course, if a Yiga guy spawns, that's a double bow is actually probably pretty good. For the area. The little challenge. Double bows and bomb arrows are probably the way to do it. But I just need to, like, keep moving forward, try to get 15 to 16, and then cheese it with a bomb arrow at the end. That's really all I gotta do. Yeah, there's three guys on little thingies, so if I can kill them. If I can kill them in some way, that would be nice. Alright, now let's equip this bow. Go fight this boy. Go pick up his bow. Now we're good. He's got a regular old Boko bow. That's a throwback. Throwback Thursday. Let's see if one of these horses is extra good. While we're out and partying. Unless there's a slime boy chasing. Can't have that. I want to go after this horse, but I feel like that one getting startled is going to mess me up. It's got 2 spurs. Oh, that's another bow. Alright, well I got a bow, so we're good. Now I need to go fast travel back to where I was going. There's where my horse is. See, too bad I can't fast travel to my horse. But we can go here, and then just go back down here and explore. Weapon breaking at the wrong time is never a good thing. Yeah, tell me about it. My god. Remember this person? Doesn't know how to cook? This is quick shot. But I think in theory I don't have to, hold R. I think it wouldn't do the pullback animation if that's the case though, but... So you could double check that. I should probably mark that there's a bad boy up here. I'm gonna do that. I've been marking when there's bad boys. Like enemies that have boss health bars. Let's go ahead and look at, Yeah, I want to look at the Hylian Compendium, yeah, for giant horses. Only a truly skilled hunter can train or even catch this beast of a mount. It's the last of its kind. It's the only one in the game, supposedly. I don't know what to think about that. And I guess maybe it's true. Seems Runner isn't able to come. Why? What the fuck? This game sucks ass. I just ran it. I need my horse, and then the game's like, no. I'll have to Google this. I don't know why. Maybe this area is specifically designed for horses not to spawn? I don't understand. This game sucks. Ass. This game sucks and ass. That doesn't make any sense. Like, it would make sense if I was, like, on a weird platform that it can't spawn a horse on, but I'm on flat ground. It's just gonna do that until the end of time, huh? Whatever. Whatever, dude. Yeah, I don't understand why you can't just call it your horse. I think maybe just this area is designed for you not to call it, but I don't know what's up with that. Okay. Cool. It just happens to be in a tree. Let's see, now let's call the horse while I'm gliding. That's how we know. A true gamer. Where are all the horses at? Okay. I'm curious if any of these horses over here have, like, jacked stats. Probably not. It'd be cool if they did. Yeah, I'm not sure what's up with Runner.
Mifa's grace is ready.
Runner is having some trubs. I think the game said solid colored horses have better stats, actually. Like, I should try out this one that's turned around. Looks like I'm not missing much. Either. These horses are restless. You gotta shoot an apple at them. Drop an apple on the ground, then they'll calm down. Oh, come on! Game sucks ass. They literally turn around and run away. These horses are so restless. The fact that they're grouping up so if one gets startled, they all do, makes it worse. Yeah, like I'm specifically going for the brown one, but I cannot go for it. You just have to keep doing it until the situation is perfect. I think now might work. Nope, because that horse is going to alert the other horse. I think we have to kill that horse or something if we want to get near it. There you go. Oh my god, it's got 5. Yeah, we gotta keep this horse. I have to take him back to the store. I think maybe the game got confused when I named a horse and then stored it. I don't know. Unfortunately, this means I'm gonna have to fast travel back again. So I got this horse. And then here a stable is not even that close. Yeah, I can't explore this mountain any without... I want to have a horse that's, like, can teleport to me and I know won't run away. Well, this horse isn't linked to me. I can't trust that it'll stay. Horse seems pretty not wild in temperament, too. Yeah, we gotta run all the way back again to get this horse. And then we can teleport back again. That's where having that token where I can fast travel would be good. Just going in big circles. So I still have yet to explore any of this, but I can probably jump across directly to the mountain from the shrine next time. Okay, don't go into the wall horse. Come on, horse. But nice, you should be able to craft a, like, what's it called in Minecraft? The lasso thing? And then have a fence pole and just tie him to the fence pole. Then I could explore the mountains and then come back. Without having to worry about him running away. Okay, dead. I can probably just steal a bow from them, huh? If I really want. We should probably just tame it and then come back and do the thingy. 'Cause why not? Yeah, I think it's the solid colored horses are the higher stat ones, not the other way around. Figured this out. It's kind of a nice touch. Uh-oh. The horse literally just ran into a wall. I was about to compliment the pathfinding on the horse, and then the horse just runs into the wall. Then the horse just dies. Oh boy. Yeah, this horse is about to... trying to compliment the horse, and then it just keeps running off. I don't know. I still don't understand why you would go after Stalnox. Other than maybe, I guess, the weapons it has. Here we go, though. We finally made it to our location. Our destination. I don't know why Runner won't teleport. Maybe Runner is sad. The horse is just sees all the new horses coming in, and it gets jealous. Oh, we can let one go. We can only keep 5? Really? Alright, well, Seashell and Runner are literally redundant, so... Okay, this one's still wild. It's got 4, 4, 5. We'll name... what do we name this one? What do I name this horse? Do I name it, Pudus? XXXXX. There we go. That's the name. Should I just name it XXXXX? X. There we go. The letter X. There we go. Alright. So now we have to max the bond with this horse, though. We have Worm, which is not a very good horse. 2-2. We have Crusher, who is the giant horse. Got Spot. It's gentle. Yeah, Worm is the first one to go. So we gotta max out our happiness with this horse if we want to be able to teleport it, though. I just don't want to take... I don't think I want to take a horse for the next little bit. I am gonna have to grind the friendliness of this horse. Actually, I'm gonna need friendliness for the one area. So might as well. Uh-oh. Horse got shocked. That was not good. Does the horse heal when I board it? I wonder? How do I heal a horse? I'm actually curious. Can I give it, an apple and heal it? I wonder if that's easier than doing the bond the other way. I'm guessing that also heals it too, though. Our bond is at 55. Well, this horse has blue eyes too. Interesting. The giant horse. I guess I'll worry about bonding with it so I can teleport it to me and try that challenge after I explore the mountains. I want to look up how to heal a horse, though. If you can. It looks like... feeding them will heal them at the same rate it heals you. No idea if boarding them helps, or how much max health is. Interesting. Interesting, so you do heal them with the food. The game doesn't let you see their health. Interesting. There we go. Let's go in a big circle. Uh-oh. Run away from the enemies. There we go. Grind up that bond. I guess we'll try to heal it more. Yeah, let's just take the pot lid. Let's equip the pot lid. Sounds like a great idea. I wonder if you can just max out happiness by just feeding it. Just fatten up your horse. No big deal. There we go, we dodged him again. Guess this is just a very grindy stream, just repeating lots of tasks and areas. Oh? Yes, please. Hmm. Still got some ways to go, huh? Let's see if we can feed it anything else. We feed it... rock? Can we feed it a rock? Can we feed it cooked stuff? Can we feed it a baked apple? Oh, we can't hold baked apples, okay. Give it an acorn? I won't eat an acorn. What else will the horse eat? Will he eat bananas? Does he like the banana? Will horse eat banana? This horse will not eat banana. He does not like the banana. How about a berry? Berries make sense at least. No, won't even eat the berry. Is it really just apples? That it? Apples? Truffles? Maybe? Pigs like truffles. Do horses do? No. How about radishes? Not interested. It'll just eat carrots too, huh? There we go. Well, that's interesting. There's the bridge. Oh, whoa, the Endura Carrot gives it extra stamina. Interesting. Didn't know that. That's a cool tip and trick. That's what a certain someone was saying when they said horsey like carrot. You like the banana. Why can't the horse eat banana though? I want my horse to eat bananas. Yeah, I need to glow in the dark. Hold up. It's kind of weird how you can't see your horse's health. I guess I'm reminded like Minecraft horses. That's what these horses remind me of. But you can see your horse's health in Minecraft. I'm trying to say is that Minecraft is the better game. And this game not worth playing. It would seem the horse is tamed all the way, because it's not going, oh no. Uh-oh.
Hey. Oh.
Okay, yeah, we have Max Bond. I'm guessing the Endura Carrot did the trick.
Yeah.
Okay, so the Endura Carrot doesn't stay after you board it. Endura Carrot's probably very short term. Oh? What's this? Is it your Pokemon hatching? And it's got blue eyes. Change the mane. I don't like the long manes. Let's go with the mohawk one. They're mohawk or braided. Which one do we do? Rock on. Truck in. Rock on. Sign of the Horns. Ancient saddle. And do the monster bridle, which sucks butt. Alright, so now we can, let's go. Now we can go. What's going? Let's see if the horse actually goes all the way down the road now. I had this problem before. Horsey did not like road. Horsey did not take road. My timing on doing the other, thingy was off? It said no for some reason. There we go. Gotta go fast. Okay, so now let's try the horsey challenge. I guess we'll do a quick shot. I haven't heard that far into that song. Let's save now. Alright, let's try the 20 challenge. So I think I can get 15. As long as I can make it to the end with 15. Which seems like as long as I get most of them, I'm good. He doesn't sell you yeah, he doesn't sell you what he says he'll sell. He won't sell you a bow. You'd think he'd sell you like a common bow or something. There are people that sell you weapons. It's kind of rare. There's that one guy that sells shields on a cliff. There's the ancient stuff that you technically buy, that you also like craft. And it's far and few, but it does exist. Not really. Alright, here we go. This is kind of stressful. This was on a keyboard and mouse, I'd be set. No! Oh well, keep going forward. Don't miss them all. Oh my god. I'm missing them all. I think I can just, yeah, go slow. Here, let's test something out then. Since we're all the way here. Okay, that gives you 5, yeah, so you just need to make it to the end. With 15. Okay. Well, at least I know what to do. So I think I'll start off, I'll go that fast there, and then I'll slow back down when there's more arrows, and then I'll speed up when I get to 15. Here's a reward. Okay. Alright, I think I got it. Aiming, like, gyro aiming is good on foot, but on a horse it's kind of rough. If I hit a mouse and keyboard, it'd be good on the horse. Alright, so we'll go fast in the beginning. But we need to slow down. We get to a certain point. Okay. Oh no, I have 1 second to hit him with the bomb arrow. No! I just barely missed. I was this close. I just barely missed the thingy with the bomb arrow, and I lost my bow. God damn it. And he doesn't give you a bow, and your bows keep breaking, which is the most annoying part. I guess there's some people to farm bows with, but so annoying. Honestly, so annoying. That's my main annoyance, is just you go through bows and he doesn't give you replacement bows. I guess they expected people to not have much trouble with it. Like, I almost had it, but I guess I kind of underestimated how quickly you gotta go. How many you gotta hit. If you skip the ones that are on the mountain, then just be prepared to hit, like, basically all the rest of them. Alright, I think I can just bomb hit these guys and then get their bows. I think that'll work. If they're still here. If not, I don't know what to do. Oh, really? I think this guy's just gonna take pot shots of me all day. I don't think there's anything I can do about it. Really? That missed? Alright, there's my bow. Let's take the horse. There we go, there's my bow. And yeah, you gotta have the bomb arrow at the end. This horse is not very good either. Okay, let's try this again. This is honestly pretty tough. It's not that easy. I can wait until day maybe in a second too, because I don't really want to sit here. I don't want to try to do it at night, because its visibility is harder. Let's buy all his bomb arrows. Alright, let's sell him some stuff now. Like amber. Got a lot of amber. I like how he pays the fair market price compared to the same as in a village. Same as in a town, but what can you do? Alright, so I almost had it last time. It was gonna be like last second. Oh no, it didn't fire fast enough. Well, I'm on the wrong foot. There we go. There we go, we got it. Finally. Celebration. Victory screech. Lulu. Victory screech. That was pretty satisfying. It's kind of funny that they designed it so you just get a free 5 at the end. 21 targets. Here's a gift. You get the Knight's Bridle. Oh, that's actual armor for the horse? That's kind of cool. Alright, so there's some more horse gear. We got a monster disguise, we got some armor, some stuff for looks, and some stuff for teleportation. Alright, where am I trying to go? I'm just trying to go up this mountain here, actually. So, bye-bye horsey, I guess. Bye-bye horsey. Oh, I could've went over there to try to get some arrows, too. Or some bow. That's okay. Okay, bye, horse. It's gonna teleport. See him next time when he teleports. Like, not being able to bring your horse up here makes sense, but I don't know why it just said I couldn't teleport him earlier. Is there actually a top to this mountain? It doesn't look like it. There's like this. Just right in front of me, and that's it. Well, this is just a mountain. Why did I even come here? I can see that mountain in the distance, but I've already been there. I hope. I hope. Maybe not. Maybe I haven't been there. You never know. Okay, now it looks like there's some stuff on this mountain. There was nothing before, but now there's like trees and stuff. You know there's gotta be something here. At least in theory, maybe not. Let's get a vantage point on top of this area. Hey, we're right next to the lake actually, which is behind, yeah, the bridge in the beginning of the game area. Still, every time I look at the beginning of the game area, it's like, wow, the game felt like a different game almost in that area. So half the stuff you use isn't there. And you think, oh, just that world is your game? This feels massive enough. To some degree. It's like a path to down there, too. Not so much a path as it is more just a gulch, but, you know, something like that. Oh, hey. There's some boys. That looks like a silver boy. It is. Really? Thanks for the arrows. Where did the silver boy go? I think he just slid off the map. I don't think he had a chance. Oh, there he is. There we go. There's my bow. Here we go. Let's use the Boko bow now. I like how he's just looking at me. Okay. Dead. Like how I'm about to die. Like how I'm dead. Interesting, you just put a... Just cook a fairy. Just cook a fairy. Uh-oh. Not my pot lid. My pot lid broke. That's a thunder. Really? I'm not getting a perfect dodge? Alright, screw this. Jesus Christ. This was way too much effort. That was too much effort for that. I won't lie. That was a lot of effort. Oh, that's why that was doing so much damage to me, too. Interesting. Looks like this was the area, though. It's just a big open field for horses. I don't know how a horse gets on top of here, though. Oh, we didn't even go very high. I like how we were running past the cricket. Or at it. There we go. There was not really anything to this mountain. Oh well. Like, I didn't even find a Korok, though, at least. Yeah, I didn't find a Korok. Why is this called Mount Philora if there's nothing to it, it seems? Get back on the peak part. This is the top peak of this area. There's not really anything to it. Yeah, I don't know what to think. Oh well. I guess let's do some odds and ends now. Since there's no Korok to be found. I guess there's that Korok mask I could get that would tell me if there's one here. If I want. Let's try to climb up to the beginning of the game area now. It's kind of not very easy to get to. There's not... I guess there's a waterfall you can climb. That's about it. I think that waterfall is like over here. No, the waterfall is over here. That's the only easy way to get back to the beginning of the game area. You have to go like to the Temple of Time, the Shrine of Resurrection. Actually, over here, yeah, it looks like I can just glide over here. Like this. I think we're good. Because I've jumped down to that area where you'd fall normally before. Here we are, beginning of the game. We don't have a Master Sword, so let's use the spear. Here we go, back to the Great Plateau. Which felt like a different game. For a long time, I finally returned to the Great Plateau. Here's this guy's house. Can sleep through the storm if we want. Link. I guess, do we want to explore at night? We might as well. I have a picture of a pitchfork, I'm pretty sure I do. Oh, there's silver moblins now. We go with this area. We gotta make our way back to the, what's it called? Temple of Restoration. Gotta go there. We'll get some sick DLC. We have some sick DLC waiting for me. And then I will read up on how to, get some of the other sick DLC. Doesn't even see me. I'm not here. I am but a friendly moblin, actually, in fact. Bokoblin. Oh, they don't buy it, though. Those keys don't buy the disguise, though. What is up there? Like just more thingies. Fire here? There's not, oddly. Oh hey, these enemies have a there's a silver one and they got some meat. I don't understand why the statue here glows. It might be DLC. Should I double check? I've already like been here recently. I'm pretty sure it just glows for the heck of it. It's kind of like the other statues in the other places like this. Okay, yeah. Didn't actually mean anything. It just glows from a distance to help you find it, I guess. Oh, there's a Korok leaf. Bam. I guess that's a thing, that's a post-game thing I can do. Go back to the beginning of the game areas where I didn't know quite how to the Korok leaves were spread out and hidden. there's the Shrine of Resurrection. Where the heck are my chests? Maybe they're in the Shrine of Resurrection. I thought it was the chests were going to be, I don't know where they are. Let's look in the Shrine of Resurrection, I guess. I don't know where my those DLC chests are. Said there would be 3. I was thinking they would just be on the it said it would be in the Great Plateau, right near where your adventure began. Which I assume would be in the part of the cliff that overlooks, like, the rest of Great Plateau. At least that part where it shows you Hyrule in the beginning of the game, but they're not here. They're not in the ground. I thought they'd be, like, right here. It's kind of weird. Unless I'm missing something. Let's look at the adventure log. I gotta look at all the EX. Ancient horse armor. Garb of Winds. Search Deavilled Runes. The Woodland Stable has a copy of the Super Rumor Mill. Tell you how to get the super rare mask. South Aquila Stable has the teleportation thingy. Well, where's the gift? DLC gift, Breath of the Wild. Great Plateau. Oh, okay. They're hidden. They're all found right near the shrines, okay. So they're hidden. Oops. They're near 3 of the shrines, okay. Interesting. I guess I don't know. Do I even bother with walking to the shrines? Why even bother? Oh, I can kill the guardians that are regarding one of the shrines too, technically. That was a problem at the beginning of the game. I forgot about that. Yeah, it was like, wow, how the heck are you supposed to kill these at that time? It's kind of weird. The game just tells you they're in Great Plateau. It doesn't tell you. And it kind of ruins the fun, because it kind of spoiled, the thing I read spoiled what they have in them too, but I just thought they would just be sitting there for me to get. That's why I wasn't really that concerned. Apparently they're just sitting right here too. There's one. It got me a ruby, heck yeah. Can I get a heck yeah? I don't know what the point of that is. Who thought that was a good idea? It would have been a good idea if you, like, bought the DLC as soon as you bought the game, I guess. I guess I could have done that when I bought the game. Why would I do that? I don't know if any of the DLC was out when I bought the game. I don't think it was. There wasn't any reason for me to buy the pass yet. I mean, those chests would make sense if... Oh, hi. Those chests would make sense if, you were playing the beginning of the game. We got the Nintendo Switch shirt. Heck yeah. But I'm playing on the Wii U. What the heck, Valve? I guess this is when you're playing for looks. Like, this doesn't even make sense. It's a t-shirt. I thought it was gonna be like a... I thought it was gonna be cosmetic, but I thought it was gonna be a full cosmetic set. Not just, a shirt, and that's it. You just get a shirt as a DLC bonus. Have a nice shirt. Have a nice shirt and a nice life. Guessing we're cold. Yeah, the controller even vibrated. Where's my heat up? Hold up. Maybe it's not next to this one? Yeah, I don't see it. Let me double check so I don't waste my time. Apparently it's over here. I'm just looking the wrong way. Apparently this is over here somewhere. This one, yeah, doesn't make any sense. I have no idea where this one is. I don't even see it. Oh, there it is. With Magnesis. Got 5 bomb arrows. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. I mean, the shirt's okay, I guess. Why didn't they just have those, like, right in front of the Grand Plateau? Great and Grand Plateau. Grand and Great Plateau. Well, now where do I want to go? I technically want to go exploring in the jungle still to find the, what's it called? Find the rubber shirt. I also want to go to the Akala stable. Is this one South Akala stable? So I can figure out where the coin to teleport is. That's a pretty good one. I need to go back to the Great Deku Tree at some point too. Anyways. Trying to figure out if I should just get on my horse. Should I just teleport to my horse? On my horse. Where should I go next? I guess I should just teleport. Oh, I wanted to use my Ganon amiibo. Let's, I guess I'll just use the Ganon amiibo. Let's do it. It's time to Ganon. Let me go get him. Okay. Smash 4, Ganondorf. Right here. And tap him to the gamepad. It's gonna be amazing. Bam. What do we get? The Golden Claymore. Well, I shouldn't have, I don't think I should have worried about... Or I think I can scan it multiple times, technically. What happens when I explode these? Yeah, they were full of air hose. I'm pretty sure I already have a Golden Claymore picture. I can check. That's a two-handed as well. It's not even that good. Yeah, I already have a pick as well. Yeah. Well, let's teleport out. I'm gonna see if I can scan it again too, but first let us go back into the forest. I never did explore the forest, did I? I don't think I really need to, but we'll see what happens. I'm gonna try scanning some more too. We'll see what happens. Yeah, the amiibos aren't very interesting in this game. Like, get items, which isn't really that fun or cool. It's like, well, half the fun of the game, well, the point of the game is getting items, so just spawning them in isn't that fun. Okay, so we're here. What's amiibo? Oh. This amiibo can't be used again today. Okay. Yeah, like Toad just gives me normal items. Which isn't very interesting. Come on, Todd. Come on, Toad. Alright, well, let's get our horse and go. Go into the forest. We must go. Uh-oh. Horse didn't want to turn. Okay, so we'll explore... Actually, I've already explored the beginning bit of the forest, haven't I? Yeah, that's why I haven't... I just don't remember it, because it's not that interesting. Like, there you go. At the beginning of the forest. It's a forest. Then here's the road right next to the tower. This is why I don't remember it. There's horses here, though. Korok. There's the bridge. Just when you're here the first time, it seems more intriguing. See if the horse autopilots. There we go. Uh-oh. And then it goes straight into a wall. Gotta nudge it slightly. Stay on the road. Just slightly. Wonder if anyone in the, wonder if anyone in the, like, what's it called? Knows anything about the rubber body piece. Would like to be a rubber Link. I think that would be a nice experience. I don't think there's anywhere in this forest I haven't been. Maybe like this intermediate area here is least explored? But I have like stuff. Alright, well, horse is gonna defend for itself. We'll explore, like, this angled area, this area here. I doubt there's anything I missed. Except a chest. Maybe, because there's actually a good chance it might be just in a chest in the bottom of the water, huh? Watch this be it, right here. Okay, it's a good claymore. We're building up. Plus, that's pretty good. I think I'd rather have that than a mediocre spear. Because I have the master sword and stuff to attack with. Lots of one-handed. Let's get this two-handed to kill bosses with and stuff. That was decently interesting, I guess. Like, it probably is at the bottom of one of these lakes or something. A rubber body piece, maybe. I was thinking it would be in a shrine. But... And the other one surprised me by just being part of some random side quest, so... It wasn't that tricky. I mean, I guess it was tricky, but it was, like, easy at the same time. That makes sense. Is this where I found the Korok? No. Yeah, I've been over here. This is an area to farm mushrooms. Oh, the hero's path thing is probably so you can help find where you haven't been. That actually... That makes more sense. My mind has been blown. That's so you can tell where you've explored. Alright, zoom out and let's do hero's path then. Yeah, I've explored all the jungle, basically. Been all over in this part of the jungle. Yeah, I just didn't go to that little lake. I've been all over in the jungle. Interesting. I probably did look in this body of water. Maybe not. I haven't specifically looked in the river. But I don't know how much stock you want to take in that. I haven't specifically been down this road. I've been basically everywhere. I've been everywhere, man. I've been all over in this jungle. So the rubber body piece would have to be well hidden for it to be in the jungle. I haven't been up on Mount Floria at all, so it could be up in this mountain, maybe? Apparently I've been everywhere else, so I guess I'll explore this mountain. This mountain is somewhere I have not been. Just kind of surprising. I haven't been down Feroce Hills. Actually, yeah, the heroes... I understand the purpose of this now, so you can see where you've been. And thanks for the follow, Demonic67. Just saw that. Alright, yeah. So that might be where the rubber body piece is. Either that or it's from a side quest in the jungle here. Because I've basically been everywhere. I haven't looked at this lake specifically by the tower. I haven't been at this body of water. Haven't been down this part of the river. I haven't been on this little tiny patch. Like, that's about it. Not very much. It's not very much. It's a very tiny bit. I basically explored all this, so we'll figure it out. I gotta become Rubber Link and bounce off of walls. The bouncing Rubber Link. It's gotta happen. Hold up, yeah, because I've been in there, because there's a Korok seed. It's a little interesting, but not that interesting. Oh, here's some Minecrafting. Minecraft. And it's an, it can't go anywhere when you explode it. That's pretty good. Oh boy. Oh yeah, I need to go and get the pants for this set. Uh-oh. Accidentally used all my stamina. Like, I've already been here, I just didn't specifically go in the water. Yeah, and for a good reason too. Because these boys, oh my god, there's so many. I'm gonna die. Okay. Oh, oops. So now I've been over here, now I can safely say there's no good reason to be there. I guess we'll just try going straight ahead to this little part of the forest. Have to get around these boys though. What the heck? That's interesting. These little thingies that you have to hit off don't stay off. Except for this one? This one's already... Oh, you can use octo balloons to move those things. That's what the game is saying. I'm a dummy. I didn't have to waste the Master Sword. Let's test this theory. Oh my god, I'm a dummy. Wow. I just learned. The game had to tell me directly for me to figure that out. That's kind of funny. That's some good game design, though. The game helped me figure out a quick tip. Wonder what this could be. Oh, hi. That kind of spooked me. I didn't see him at all. Okay, he's dead now. There's a chest. I feel like there's a chance it might just be a random chest in the water here. That could be the case. Wasn't that one, though. Uh-oh. Here's a rocky boy that I have marked on the map, so let's run away from him. Yeah, let's, oh boy. Game's saying I haven't been... We'll have to climb up the waterfall and go over there. There's seriously nothing? There's seriously nothing in here. It might be in the bottom of this area, honestly. Uh-oh, no! I didn't even know that was a thing. Really? I don't really like that. Oh my god. He is slaying me. He's pissed. You just have to, like, BRB out of here. I think he broke one of the chests. Oh boy. All this to open a chest. Yeah, that just has like 10 arrows. Okay, I think we're good now. Maybe not. I do have a feeling that maybe at the bottom of the... Uh-oh. At the bottom of the area there somewhere is the rubber suit. Like, what is it? Part of the... Yeah, part of the Zora armor is just in a lake somewhere. But the game kind of tells you that. The game doesn't really tell you where part of the rubber is. Yeah, I think we're good. Might want to heal up, but maybe not. See, here's like a bomb rock I've never seen before. Is there a chest? Oh, yeah, there is. Aw, really, I was kind of hoping it was the rubber. Does this look like a prime location? It's like just a random chest in a big room like this? It's gotta be it. I guess it wasn't meant to be. Give me that rubber. There's not even anything here. Why can't you move this? That doesn't make any sense. Dang. Well, I got jebaited. That looks like a perfect spot for a rubber suit to be. I could look it up, but that would kill the fun. I want like indirect hints. Like just, it's in the jungle. It's in the jungle. It's in the jungle, and it's either you just find it or you don't. Yeah, I mean, it could be in these mountains here that I haven't been to. There's always the chance. That could always be the case. That would be very plausible. Yeah, Piers I'm having some internet trebs. I think it dropped frames for maybe just a sec. I can maybe climb up this, but I don't see much point. I don't know if I've been in this water. Looks like it. I guess, should I go ahead? Actually, I already went and checked my side quests. Nothing in my side quests says anything about a rubber body. There's a sunken treasure in Lurlin Village that I didn't check out. There's this one that Cass talked about that's probably a, probably something good as well. What's up, Barricade Boys? See, Royals Guard. Yeah, this is all old stuff. I need a cookbook. I need to go talk to someone with a sword of legend. I bet that person has like a random piece of armor. I'd give him the white horse. Come on, Lonk. Okay. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if an Octorok hit me off of this. Would not surprise me in the slightest. I got impeccable aim. Oh, that's probably why I have never been in this area, because it has nothing. Well, the only thing I can think of is just go to the stable and see if anyone says anything about rubber. Have you heard anything about rubber? Can I tell you about my Lord and Savior, Rubber? It could be like right under the bridge in the water or something, but... Oh boy. Someone's ready to assassinate me. Did he just leave? He just peaced out. Or he doesn't know how to attack me from up here. Oh, he is trying to shoot me. I don't think his aim's very good, though. I don't see anything magnetic under the water, either. Kinda already been in this area, so... Well, I guess, that's all that I can think of. Look around here, because I've already been down here. I mean, it could be literally in the river. My only thought is that it's probably not even in the jungle. It might be, like, up in this mountain here. I'm kind of surprised I have not been in this mountain. Here, I'm gonna go ahead and zoom out. I'm gonna go ahead and take a screenshot, actually. That'd actually be pretty useful. Can I? Oh, yeah. I guess technically I do have a screenshot, but it's in OBS, which isn't the most useful. I just have the timestamp in the VOD. But this only saves to a certain point. Oh, the game is telling me when it can't save anymore, too. Okay, I don't have to worry about taking a screenshot for a while. I'll have to take a screenshot at some point. When it can't tell me anymore. Yeah, I guess I'll explore this mountain, though. It's just here. I'm kind of surprised at all the areas I just haven't been. I haven't been in this mountain. I haven't been in this mountain, which is a... I guess it's a big spoiler, but I haven't been in this mountain, and that's why I'm missing a certain item. I haven't been in this mountain, or this mountain, or this mountain. Yeah, I'll start exploring areas I haven't been. Eventually, I'll stop exploring areas I haven't been and go somewhere completely new to tackle a guardian, but not yet. I guess I'll just teleport to the shrine, because I have no clue where to find some rubber. Rumor has it, there's a rabbit. Yeah, let's see if anyone here says anything about rubber. Probably not. Oh yeah, here's the bow. Oh, okay. I was just looking for random dumb bows. Earlier. How much food do I have in my inventory? I have enough. I want some more defense food, though. Some more offense food. Let's cook up a meal. How do we cook up a good meal? We got a lot of Mighty Thistle. Yeah, increases attack power, so we'll add 2 to whatever dish. Mix that with some herb. Herbs and meat. Herbs and eggs. Herbs and salted meat. That might be good, but probably not. There we go. See what else we can come up with. We can just put thistle in with... Like, the weird stuff is like fish and butter or something. Like, let's do like butter and fish. And rice. And meat. And bird. And rice and meat and herb. Eat that herb. There we go. Oh wow, we found a winner. Chicken dinner. And rice balls. Butter and rice makes rice balls. Only gave us a low level attack boost though. If we do like just a seafood platter. Let's eat it. Let's cook it for cook it with some scales. Scales. I like the taste of scales. Cooked with milk. What do you cook seafood with? Herbs? There we go. We got a double attack boost. Let's go ahead and stay at the inn since it's night and I need to heal. And then what do I want to do? I want to explore this area. Yeah, I need to explore around Mount Lanayru too. For a certain reason. For a certain item. Go ahead and like star. Just so I don't forget. Yeah, I still have a lot of DLC stuff to do. Not sure how... I'll probably just wind up just exploring this area tonight. And I'll have to do DLC stuff next time. More DLC stuff, that is.
Oh. Aha.
Where even is the soft bed? There's only 3 beds. What if you have a... It just happens to be the only bed available is the soft bed. They just make you pay more? I guess the red one is the soft one? Wait, that was the EX volume before. It said it was like Hylian Ridge or something. And then the quest log doesn't tell you. It's Hylian Ridge. Alright, well, I guess I'm going to have to just explore and hope that I get to the, thingy somehow. The thingy, aka... some rubber armor. May or may not find it. Maybe one of those random things I just can't find on my own. See if I can call the horse. We can at least go across the bridge. Where do I want to start? I want to like climb up here and start exploring. There we go. Teleporting horse. Oh, there's Faroche. Interesting. That make a scale appear? Or a horn shard? I didn't even intend to hit him. It just happened. My name is Spinch. Short for spinach. The horse's name is Spinch. It's the tail of a giant horse? Was that a mistranslation? The tail of a giant horse, not the tail? I don't know what to think. Oh no. Didn't I just save these people? You know what, we're just gonna leave them. Bye. Bye. Hope you have fun fending for yourself in this cold world. Okay, time to go up the mountain now. What? Dang, you telling me you're not a Skyrim horse and you can't just teleport? Or just walk up the mountain? Telling me this game isn't Skyrim? I don't know what to think about that. Oh, there's a radish. We'll find it pretty funny that you can throw these boys. And then they just explode, apparently. Now we gotta try to climb in this weather. So I should have just went from the shrine, huh? That makes more sense. Should I? Yeah, I should probably just teleport, because it's about to rain and it's gonna be impossible to climb. So I'm just gonna have to teleport, even though I don't like fast traveling all the time. I don't know. It's like in my head I'm okay with fast traveling, but then like I just don't. I guess it's my immersion. If I can walk to a place. At least like when I'm exploring and stuff and going to nearby areas. If it's like I gotta go to town to do something. Like, what is that? Is that a, Korok thingy? That is. Why did he just despawn? He's just gone. Oh, okay. That was weird. Dude, let's not die. Let's not die. Yeah, that's a Korok block. Wonder what that goes to. Yeah, I don't know where it goes to though, or what it... Let's see, have a lightning rod. I have no clue where this would go though. I don't know where the nearest Korok leaf thingy is. It goes with this. And this is not what I intended to do, but... Gotta find where it belongs, right? Too bad it's raining, so I just can't see it all. Oh, I see it. It was kind of not obvious where it was. Where did the block go? Hello? Where did the block go? I'm confused. It just like, it teleported back down there. What the heck? That's kind of weird. Just a little. And the classic. I wish that wasn't in the game. Okay. Well, we can get the T's now. It's not what I intended to do at all here, but that's cool. If I had to guess, I would guess that the rubber thing is just at the bottom of a pond that I haven't looked at. Like the pond's on this side. Uh-oh. I didn't quite extensively look at? Maybe I did. No. Or no, that's Lake Floria, yeah. It's just this lake. That one I already checked. Yeah, I probably already checked those lakes. That's my only theory, is it's just under a lake somewhere. There's a chance the rubber might be in here too. Up here. In here and up here. Gotta keep climbing up. Put on a better hat now. And armor. I haven't been down in that empty thing. It does look like there's a tunnel. Maybe I'll go down there too. Probably last. I'm like looking at the map a lot. I guess I'd probably circle around. I don't know. I'll probably go to this pond by this peak first. That Brayman Peak or whatever. I doubt you can see magnetic stuff that far away. Oh, I thought that was a thing, but it was just a flower. Can we cut it? No. Yeah, see, there's somewhere I've already been. Oh, that's the Giant's Den, actually. I can understand why I haven't been there, then. Why would I be like, let me just drop down from the Giant's Den? That sounds fine. Let's just fall down. This is one of those mountain peaks where there's not really anything but Korok stuff, huh? This wants me to run all over. I'd have that directional audio. Imagine if you're playing this game not stereo. I guess if you don't have, headphones on. Let's see where it went. Oh, here it is. Okay, that was kind of a weird one. Won't lie, that was a bit of a weird one. Let's go down in the river now. In the water. And the river. I already know what to do. Let's do it. Okay, well, it's not quite what I meant to do. I thought it was gonna roll all the way. Oh no! It missed. Bamboozled. Try again, Lonk. Throw with all your might. Oh, or do that. Yeah, I'm too close. I need to move this one just slightly back. That's the exact same spot. That is the exact same spot. Oh well. Kinda hard to precisely put him up from up here. There we go. That's a bit closer. Now let's try it. Now we got him. This is unsolvable. Heck. No, Link, why are you angling your thingy? Why do you angle your throws? Well, I think I've been bamboozled. I think I just played myself. I didn't realize Link was gonna angle his throws so much. Yeah, he angles his throws, like, to the right so much, or to the left. It's like bowling. I don't know how I can counteract the fact that Link's throws just go to the left. Oh, unless I do that. Well, I'm gonna have to save this spot. It looks like I just can't, I literally can't get it right now. Without exhausting all of my rocks. Yeah, because it keeps just bouncing off like that. It wasn't having that problem before, but... wasn't meant to be, I guess. Oh, there we go. This is the sacred playthrough. The sacred... run. No, Link! You fool! Why did you throw it there? Why can you precisely throw like that with this? It was too precise. It was my downfall. I've had to just slide in there before, but I only had to do one. As I say that. Oh, this is the last try. If I can find it. Or maybe that was the last try. No, this is the last try. How many tries did I get? I had like 10 tries and I failed them all. I should, let's add some safety here. Oh, why did it break that one? Well, that's annoying. Oh, I can only have 3 out at a time. Okay. Oops. Ooped. Oops. Hey, ooped. What if we just put an equal gap in between all of them? Will that do the trick? Okay, last try. I'm probably gonna mega beef it. Yep, too far to the left. Oh, it like bounced off itself. Alright, well, we just gotta mark this on the map and come back to it. Dang it, dude. I had 10 tries and I just couldn't do it. Oh, and this is a lot of hardy base. And this is some rare Minecraft ore. And there's a bunch of these boys. These guys are vicious. Close quarters like this. They like almost killed me. How vicious they are. Can I mine with the Master Sword? Nope. There we go. And we got a diamond. Heck yeah. That's all I wanted. Just like Minecraft. So I have to mention Minecraft anytime I get ore. It's required by law. If I don't do it, frickin' die. Right now it's raining when I need to climb out. Can't believe this one is too hard, apparently. I'm sure I probably should have just tried to hit it in, too. Jesus Christ, it takes 3 stamina wheels to climb in rain. At least fastly. Jesus Christ. What if I just don't want to fight you at night? What if I just don't? Well, we're going to the peak. Gotta be something here, right? Yep. Hey, there's another rock for me to try. There's another rock for me to try with. That's what this actually is. Let's try to do that. If I can. Can I even take this with me? I think I can. Yeah, I can take it back. I'm very careful. Nope. There goes the rock. Say bye. Bye, rock. It went flying. Like how I'm almost dead now. From the frickin' keys and everything. Yeah, that's probably all there really is to this peak. So let's try to go down here. Like this pond that then goes into the tunnel. At least it looks like it. Maybe it doesn't. Maybe it does. Maybe it doesn't. I'm not really sure. That pond looks like the dead end, so. We'll see. Nope. I think this area was here the whole time, though. I think I was a big dummy and missed this somehow. The first time I went to this area. Yeah, because you walk in here from the road, and then, yeah, I was looking for a way to get around somewhere, and I was like, the only way to go is this way, right? Wrong. Wrong. But you get a brain, streamer. Go the right way. Bro O'Brien. Uh-oh. Well, now I have to go back somehow to the mountain. I can either fast travel back to, like, this and try to go up the mountain, or this. I think that would be the best way, because there's not really a good way, it looks like, to get back up. Actually, I can probably just climb up this way. Yeah. I should probably heal, too. As much as I don't want to heal, I should probably heal. My worst full recovery item. It's too bad I completely failed on that Korok leaf thing. So now I'm gonna have to go back for it. The bowling strat did not work. And it's gonna rain the whole time now. If this road takes you back to the shrine. Takes you back over here. Oh wait, all these rocks respawned already. Game is benevolent. Let's retry this then. Make a little thingy for these to fall on. There, yeah, it's gotta be perfectly right next to it. There we go. I can't believe I get a second try already. The one at Nintendo, monitoring my stream. I don't know why it does the, like, weird angled bounce like that. Thanks. Thanks for just teasing me like that. Oh, heck yeah. First try. I did all that setup so it would work just the first time I did it. And it paid off. That's what you call a first try. But you call frames dropping apparently too. What's going on? I was wondering what that woods on the map was. There's just a random tree. Doesn't look like it is anything either. Okay, so at this point we need to just start going up the mountain, huh? I'm going like the wrong way too. At least comparatively. Like, this way is some stuff to it. Oh, except for I've kind of already been this way, huh? That's where that Korok is. Wait, is that, Akala? That house in Akala? It looks like it is. No, that's something else. That's that shrine by the ocean. The mountain does have a road, so... see some clearing, so there is something up here. It's Farosh yet again. I guess at this point you just climb. And the classic. That's what's here. I'm gonna be so pimped out when I see, what's his name? Hetsu next. Gonna be insane. Too bad it's rain. I guess when it's raining, you can still see landmarks that are important, the shrines and towers. That's all that was up here, it seems. Another road into somewhere I haven't been. Ooh. Uh-oh. These look like some nasty boys. One of them lived. He's gonna take his revengeance. Ah. Okay. I don't even need these wings, I don't think. Apparently this entrance was right here, and I just never took it. As well. Interesting. Interesting. So here's this area with some moblins and other googlies. They'll never see us if we just sit here. Then we're gonna epic Assassin's Creed jump on him. Can we sneak attack from up here? Is this the full Shadow of Mordor experience? Oh, you can do like a sneak jump to him. Oh, we dodged him too. Alright. So if I had the Sheikah armor on, I probably could have gotten away with that. We're gonna use up our thingy and get this guy's spear if we want. If we really want. Really much else to do. If we wander around over here. I guess this is a path to this tree. So maybe there is something interesting about the tree? Probably not. Ah, come on, Link. Oh, it's raining, but also on a tree that so frustrating. Like, this tree is barely... There we go. Jesus Christ. Had to use all our stamina just to get up a tree that has a Korok leaf. I was wondering why there was a path to it. That's why. Do you really expect anything else? That's the one thing I wish this game could vary. Like, sometimes the random hidden things don't have to be Koroks. That gets a little old. It's just stole that squirrel's nut. Can we sneak up on this guy? Can we get the Assassin's Creed? Oh no! I hit him twice at least, but my spear... Where is my other spear, by the way? Oh, I probably got rid of it, didn't I? Yeah. Heck. Why do I was like, why do I have an empty weapon slot then? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Let's not get too much analysis paralysis here. Just kill. Oh, okay, it's like, why did that do 0 damage? Hold up. Bam. There we go. He's dead. We got the spear. Thanks for the follow, true to 1981. Wait, who was trying to cut down a tree? That's a nice little... Wait a minute. Interesting touch here. But kinda doesn't make any sense. There's that Lionel. The Guardian boy. Probably. I'd imagine he's alive. Maybe not, but if I had to guess. Got a nice view from here. Albeit of parts of the game I've already done. With that big field that led to that little fort, to Hateno village. According to the game, yeah, I haven't been down here at all though. These highlands. I guess we'll jump down and then explore from the other way? Maybe go down from these mountains actually, since they look higher up. The game's path actually just takes us straight down too. From over there. Might as well. Oh, there's a live guardian. Gotta take a pic for a certain someone though. I think that side quest might be done already now. Oh, did we already have one? Apparently. Hi, I need to slay you. I was hoping I could hear an extended version by holding up. That wasn't the case. And it's like that trick in Animal Crossing where you take out the disc. You just press eject in the title screen to hear the longer version of the song. Uh-oh. That was some expert prediction by that goat. I guess I'm gonna go in a circle. I can fall down from there? I guess I'll go in a circle. I'll keep going down and then circle back up and go to that Korok. Maybe. Maybe just go to that Korok. Decisions. I mean, basically when I make this loop, that's the area to explore. I guess I can just loop down to this puddle and then climb back. We'll keep going this way, basically. Let's not fight those guys. Much as combat is interesting, not do it for that. Sorry about that. Since there's motion control for that, if I just set it down on my knee resting, it shakes around. Oh yeah, this is gonna be a time challenge of running. Let's just climb. Well, good thing I have all this stamina. Bad. I bet if I had all the pieces of this, that would make this easier, but... Okay, I think we can make it without using all my stamina. at once. There we go. Andy gave me enough time to recover my stamina. What a nice guy. Oh, hey, it's like a little cave there. It was kind of weird. I felt like a frame drop. This ain't a PC game. Or a village. Sounds like it went on the outside. I heard it to my left. Oh, there it went. I see it. Oh, hey, I guessed right. Dang, I had like 70 seeds when I started. I just got 20 from here. Like, all this area is... All these areas are for is just Korok seeds out the butt. You like Korok seeds. There's a Hinox. Let's get our two-handed out and just twirl on him. Just twirl on him, as they say. I guess, yeah. Try to be a little sneaky, though. I guess we can just freeze him as soon as we get near him, too. This is just a baby Hinox. He's dead. He's already dead. You don't gotta shock him. He's just dead. Didn't even get his guts. The royal bow for me. Another spear. I took the halberd though. Or the sword. Which would I rather have? I think I'd rather have another spear. Yeah, this one's got critical hits. That was just kind of cheap. That's how OP I am at this point. Put attack armor on and just slay. No remorse. Looks like that's all there was to this. It's just, that's all it was. Looks like we also have to get a rock across the goop somehow. Might be easier. Okay, let's try to expertly place this ice. Let's put it somewhere where the rock will actually stay. So like this part. If this will even work. This might not even work. Or maybe the strat is just to throw the rock in the ice and then... Alright, we gotta do them at like weird angles so that way we can have 3. Maybe. Will this work, maybe? I I don't really think so. I are not think that. Will this even throw on top? I don't think it will. Oh, it will. Heck yeah. Got him. Oh no! My rock! And I got in stun lock. Save the rock. Heck yeah. Save the rock. That was the strat. That's all you had to do. I don't know why I took damage. Oh no, my rock. Yeah, and I had to get it over here. Well, that sucks, but... Can I save the rock? Is that the Veiled strat? No. So you have to put it on ice. Or else it will, not work. I don't know why I took damage. If I didn't randomly take damage in that one area, one part, I've been fine. Well, rip. We'll have to try that one later. Or the rocks respawned or something weird like that. Pretty sure it was like on here was where I threw the rock. Like right up against it and it worked. Somehow. Really? It was like the tiniest crack that it fell in. Dang it, dude. Maybe that's what the trees are here for. There you go, pick it up. Do not let it die. Well. Let's go for this one then. We'll not worry about the other one real quick. Ah, okay. That was an interesting one. Now I have to figure out how to get a seed over here. Oh no! I thought you could mash the jump button to get out, but that didn't work. I'm gonna try something then. You might be able to cut down a tree? First we gotta kill these boys though. I think we can actually just throw them in here. Yeah. Bye. Let's see if cutting down a tree helps over here, though. If I can hit him. That might help if I can stand on the... thingy. Probably not, though. If I can stand on it with the rock, then this helps. Like, this is the ticket. Ah. Now this is much easier than the other method. There we go. Got it. Well, I kind of thought this area would let me climb back up so I could get back over here. Not quite. And it kind of does, but it kind of doesn't. Actually, it does. There's a path right there. Alright, well that was an interesting area. It seemed like it was meant for you to explore in the beginning, more towards the beginning, because it had just a normal giant boy. Funny how I thought I was just gonna finish exploring Faron, and then I realized the true power of the Hero's Path thingy in the map. It's like, oh, let me explore every little spot in the map where I haven't been, because I got to get that rubber suit, which I haven't found any hints that there's a rubber suit here. That's one of these, cool. Aw. There we go. Well, where's another one? How am I missing one? Excuse me? Oh, there it is. That was kind of weird. Hey, what's up, Kyle Core? It's a nice grint you got there. Just had to deal with an unintuitive, target practice. Is that a shrine I've been to? Hold up. I think it is, actually. Yeah, it's a blue. That's what blue means in this game. Interesting. This is just part of the mountain I've been to already. That I haven't been to. Part of the mountain I've been to, but I haven't been to. Oh, here's a nut. To crack. That's how you crack open a can of planters. Nuts. Oh, I think I've been about everywhere, yeah. Just need a loop deck down. And I don't have any clue where the rubber suit would be in the jungle. I guess I might have to look that one up if I really want it. It's not intuitive to me. Ah. Uh-oh. Why did I throw it? Here, they'll secretly get lured. There we go. Planned. There's a big ol' hole. Have I not gotten the Korok in there? No, because I haven't even been there before. This is like all just Korok area. Anywhere there's just a featureless mountaintop in this game, it's just Korok farming. Like this. Korok farm. And we gotta go back, too. Here we go. This one doesn't seem too bad. It's about to rain, though, so I better hurry. The rain is gonna kill me. There we go. Yeah, I'm up to 95. Maybe if I followed the path for Roche takes in the jungle, I can find the thingy. The rubber. I've been there? Yeah, that's the little temple I've been to. Okay, he got another rock challenge. He's rock. I wonder if it'd be smarter to just roll it, to just hit it from here. Just hit the rock. Gotta use the Master Sword for that. Like, this is my best use for the Master Sword. Uh-oh. Boy, that rock went flying. Oh, it's in. It's in the hole, too. That's even better. Oh boy. That's not gonna work out, though. In the hole. Had to overkill it, because last time I did this, I got it like right next to the hole, tried to push it, and then it just rolled back down. I even tried to freeze it with stasis. Just wasn't enough. Yeah, like, oh, I went and explored this mountain thinking I'd find maybe a hint on the rubber. Instead, all I found was even more Koroks. I guess I can't be too mad at that. Just I'm getting to the point in the game where I haven't actually fought anything in so long, so I'm starting to just hoard really good items like crazy. I've been to that area over there? Probably. Maybe not. This tower is? It looks like I haven't. Interesting. Alright, also here's another quick tip. I haven't had to hit these things. I've been hitting the metal things that look like they're blocking stuff. Turns out I can just do this. And that's way easier. And smarter. I heard that. Well, that sucks for him. It just popped on him. Yeah, like right in front of me. I haven't been to that tower? Really? Interesting, because that's like on the main road to a tower I've already been to. Like a beginning of the game thing. Interesting. I might go back to it. I gotta go through this lake anyways. The bottom of this lake. What time is it? Oh, heck. I'm going a little too crazy tonight. The Zelda, that's what happens. I'm gonna have to wrap up it soon. That's what happens when you just play Zelda. Play it till my eyes bleed. TF2 till my eyes bleed? How about Zeroldo? Should I just go run in, take the chest, and leave? That sounds like a good strat. That sounds like my type of strat. Run in, take the chest, and then leave. Then go south, look around, then go back north. The path wants me to go, like, this way. But I'm gonna keep going this way. You just take your guys' stuff real quick. You guys just have 10 arrows and that's it. That wasn't even a good thing to steal. I just stole their tiny stash of arrows. Now how will they hunt the pigs and eat food? Okay, it looks like I'm back to where I've already been. Yeah. And keep going this way. Oh hey, I wonder what this is. And there's like 2 of them right next to each other. Teehee. Yeah, there's another one right here. Why are there 2 right next to each other? I think I'm just finding the areas of the game where the developers are like, there's absolutely nothing here. We gotta make these areas interesting somehow. That's what this feels like. To be fair, like, cause there's no, like, I was gonna say guardian. There's no, like, guardian tied to this area or anything. It's just here. There's the jungle that has, I guess, the interesting rubber items and shrines and stuff. Just it's an interesting area, but... And then there's the village. The road to it's kind of just nothing. This is part of the road to it, technically. Oh, hey. 3. 4. Like, how? I'm gonna have 100 Korok seeds before I know it. Called it. I don't even need that many. I don't need that many. I have no use for that many Korok seeds. I think I've been to that tree, that random tree before. Yeah, I have. I'm a little too curious at this point. I think I'm gonna have to look up where the rubber is, because I don't really feel like looking through every last little nook and cranny in the jungle. I just want a hint, though. The internet's not really good at giving hints. There is a website I've seen that's dedicated just giving hints instead of just like guides for games, but it's very limited. It only is a very small amount of games. I forget what it's called, too. I could keep going this way, but it's basically just go to this featureless mountain peak. And then turn around. And I don't see a rock on it, so I don't see any reason to do that. Oh, there is a chest down here. Maybe this is the fabled... Hopefully not. Hopefully this is not where the rubber is hiding, of all places. That'd be kind of dumb. Okay. I was hoping. Like, here's the one time where I hope this isn't what I'm looking for. Because I'd be pissed. You'd never find it. It's not in the main jungle. It's in the dumb area by the mountain. You'd never look. Like, that doesn't count. Oh, what do you know? I'm gonna be able to max the heck out on slots next time I go to see Hetsu. That's for sure. Alright, so now I'll loop around to this other area I haven't explored, and then I guess that'll be the stream. Explored the heck out of Pharaon. Then I just need to run around and find some armor pieces I'm looking for. Some DLC quests, and I'm all set on moving on in the game story. I feel like this is what happened before too. Like I did the Zora place, and then it just took me forever to move on and do the next Guardian. Now it's the same thing again. I went back in a circle. Now I can go back. Yeah, I can go back to this lake area, basically, and look around. It's mostly an area I've already been, interestingly. What kind of armor am I getting? I'm looking for... One of them is the final piece of... I just had it. This rubber set. Which I already have a better item for shock resistance. I have a helmet that makes me immune to lightning. To electric. I guess I don't think it makes me immune to electricity, so it might not be as good. But when you get the full sets of armor, you get interesting benefits. So like I have the full set for stealth, the Sheikah stuff. And that makes me faster at night if I equip all three. If I equip all three of the skeleton set, then I am disguised as a skeleton. And skeleton enemies think I'm a skeleton. That's mostly why I want to get the final piece, because there might be an interesting perk to it. That looks like a Korok thingy. Looks like one I've already completed, though. But there'd be a Korok right here. If it was like that. Uh-oh. Look at all these boys. Speaking of stealth. Uh-oh. I think I've been spotted. Let's go full stealth. Hope they don't see me. I have to clear out this whole place. This is probably where the thing I'm looking for is. I know what I can do. Oh, that didn't get the attention of the person I was looking for. Uh-oh. Yeah, thankfully almost all these guys have poopy items. It's just the silver boy. Yeah, let's use the wooden shield. Uh-oh. Let's go ahead and use, like, yeah, electric on him. And then put way better armor on. I'm just making sure this is the best weapon for the job. Alright. Wonder if there's a gold tier of enemy. There's silver, but is there gold? Oh, okay. Interesting. Oh, oops. I keep sorting stuff for no reason. So I guess replace my spear. The whole reason I killed all these guys was just to make sure that the cube for this guy, the Korok, is here. I don't see the cube. Usually the cube for the Korok thing over there is like right next to it. Oh, I see it. It's in the tree. A dummy. Hidden where I least expected it. I thought it was in the middle of the enemies, because that would make more sense, but it was just in the tree. I didn't have to kill all of them. I did. Yeah, at this point, all this area I'm exploring is like an extra. It's just a fire wizrobe. I think I've been to that area too. No? I know what's in there. I don't really need to go there. I think that's why I haven't explored I haven't physically been to some of these spots on the map, because I know it's there and I don't really care. So why go there? I do remember this area though. So there's just a tunnel over here that I haven't been, supposedly. We'll go over there. This does make sense though. This is like from the beginning of the game when I explored this. And I wasn't as thorough as I am now. We really do? Yeah, we do like all his health with a bomb. And, oh my god, he went flying. Why didn't he have a weapon? I wonder. Because weapons are for babies. Okay. Okay. Oh, I have been on that tower. Okay. That makes sense. We haven't been on top of this, mountain area, though. Yeah, this is all beginning of the game area. That's like one of the first towers I activated. For some reason, I never went up here, though. Yeah, the Pharaon area is kind of the beginning of the game area. It's just for some reason I've never been there. Some reason, but now I have, mostly. Except for apparently I haven't been on this. I aimed at? I need to go over here. Yeah, I need to go back here. Where this ruined looking town looking thing is. I think the frames are dropping right now. I think I do need to slightly lower my bitrate. I think I have it up a little, just a tad bit too high right now. It's just another fire wizrobe. Who the heck cares then? There is one of these, though. That's burned. This boy should see me, but maybe he doesn't. Those guys are pretty annoying to fight, but they like instantly die, so it doesn't really matter. Okay, yeah, I just went in a big circle. Alright. Well, that's as far as I go. I streamed for like almost an hour more than I intended.